If you've ever tried exporting a bunch of short clips in DaVinci Resolve, you know how annoying it gets fast. Setting in and out points, renaming files, exporting one by one. I actually just ran into this myself building out a B-roll library, so I built a marker-based script that automates the whole process, and in this video I'm going to show you how it works. So here in Resolve, I have a timeline pulled up where I have some of those B-roll clips that I needed to export individual clips from. So I have one big timeline where I had a bunch of different clips that I was processing together, the color, the effects, and that kind of stuff. So they're all here with adjustment layers, but I need to export them individually. And so I could go in here and do one by one exporting, right? I could come in, and if I needed an in and out point right here, I could set an in point and an out point, and then come over here to the develop tab, and then, have my export use the in and out points, right, for the export. Or what I could do is I could come over here and add markers as I'm editing and export them all automatically by running a script. So that's what I created for this video. Essentially, on each clip that I want to export, I'm going to make a marker, and I'm going to title it or name it whatever I want that clip to be named as it exports. So you can double click the marker once you've made it. You can make a marker by clicking this or just hitting M on the keyboard to make a marker where your playhead is. But whatever you name it, that's the name it's going to export and use on the file once it's exported. So I just go through and I just make sure that, I've named all these what I want them to be named as. And basically I'm making a marker at the beginning of every clip. So this is a new clip. This is a new clip right here. And so that's what I name it. And that's how it knows where the clips are. So basically the script that I've created, it will take the marker right here as the endpoint, and it will go all the way to this next marker and then bump back a frame. And that is the clip that it's going to export. That way it doesn't keep the first frame of this clip on the end of that, exported clip. So let me show you how it works real fast. If I just zoom out here and you can see all the timeline, there should be, I believe, 45 different clips on this timeline. All you simply have to do once you import the script into the correct folder is come up to Workspace, go down to Scripts, and then click Marker Renders. That's what I named the script file. And once I click that, it's going to automatically populate every single one of these clips, putting in and out points at the different markers and throwing all 45 jobs up here in the render queue. And so just for your reference of how it's set up, basically you need to create a preset export called My Preset, because that's what it's going to look for to give the settings for the files. And you can set it to whatever you want. I have it set to what I use, 4K, and I use certain bit rate and that kind of stuff. But you can change whatever preset you set your My Preset as, and you can come over here and do custom, or you can start from any of these, right? And then you just come up to the three dots, and then you save as a new preset, title it My Preset. And whatever you have saved as My Preset, and whatever location you have saved as My Preset, is where it's going to use for all the clip jobs, all the render jobs. So it's going to throw all these in here, and you have 45 of them, and then you can, select them all and render them all at once without having to go one by one and setting the in and out points, and then bringing it over to, the develop page, and then naming it and putting location, and then add it to the render queue, and then going back and doing it all manually. It does it automatically. The other thing it does is if you have clips with the same name, so let's say you don't want to give them specific names, or, a few of them are of the same thing, they're just different shots, and you don't want to have to name them differently. The script will automatically add numbers to clips that have the same name. So it'll be, like right here, you can see play _2, because this one was play. It was me clicking play on the B-roll. Well, this clip is a different version of that, but it underscored 2 because it was the second play marker named play. So that's something that's in there as well. This is a really chill script. It's pretty easy to do. And it's not like there's not a lot going on, but it was really helpful for me as I was just trying to work through making a B-roll library to get that up and running. It was great to put that together, and I will use it in the future. And you can also download that in the link in the description below. And real quick, I want to give a shout out to Ethan Robbins. He inspired this video, so check out this video. I'll also link his in the description below. He has a more extensive script that he sells that he put together, and it has a whole pop-up UI menu and everything to be able to do a little bit more custom features than what I have in my script. So check that out as well in the description below. If you want to cut hours out of your A-roll edits, watch this video here. It shows a hidden resolve tool that removes silences automatically. Click this video on the screen and I'll see you over there.